I'm Phoenix Wright, and I am now mourning the bailiff's death after he was brutally murdered by an unknown assailant in the lobby of the courthouse.
So you're gonna defend another guilty person, Phoenix?
Hey, I just said I don't know who did it.
Oh, we're back to court. What?
Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready?
No.
No.
Yes, Your Honor.
Edgeworth's covered in blood.
Yes, Your Honor.
Andy.
The least two ready attorneys in the world to answer that question.
I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth?
You're my rock!
That is... It's nothing, Your Honor.
It really doesn't seem like
I definitely
nothing.
did not just kill a man.
What's wrong with Edgeworth?
That's the eternal question.
Looks like something unexpected just happened to him.
Like having to kill someone.
Jesus. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Ms. Impax's suicide note. Sorry, that was like...
No, it's like I'm trying to perfectly time my click so that you can read enough of it, but given the lag, it will change at the right time.
I hate when they split sentences across breaks.
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery.
Oh.
What?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that what you...
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This note was not written by Ms. Impax herself. It is a fake. Wink.
Order! 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 Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what is going on?
I think he just explained it twice.
Not well enough. I am dumb. If this was not written by Ms. Impax, then who wrote it?
You cannot tell me that the handwriting analysts simply know who wrote it.
They're psychic.
We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis, however. It appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Carita. Just bullshitting this part. Mr. Carita?
Well. It looks like Miss Impax never left a suicide note after all. I mean... not necessarily.
Yeah.
She never wrote anything about Ongar.
However, Your Honor, even though this suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. Onguard could not have known that, and so that facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it.
That does sound very plausible.
I keep getting Steam notifications that Alvin is rapidly switching between playing Dota 2 and Maple Story.
Tell him to stop. We're trying to play Ace Attorney.
This theory that Onguard had no idea that the suicide note was fake. Something seems a little wrong with it.
Just a little wrong.
I guess I'll present evidence. The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, then it's impossible for Mr. Onguard to not have known it was a fake.
Has a
Did he see
camera?
Juan writing it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, the whole point was, like, if he had the camera on him all the time, that's how he knew about it.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Right,
we didn't
so-
get the second camera as an entry. I guess they just want us to use the same camera.
Yeah.
Probably.
Alright, I'll try it. Take that!
What is this little item called again?
Oh my god.
A video camera, Your Honor. Well, a very small one, but...
Oh, that's right. A camera. Ah, you kids and your fancy toys nowadays.
I got one thing right about 2017.
When
Mr.
I was a kid.
We didn't... Wait, actually, yeah, go on, Your Honor. This'll delay the trial.
Had to walk to school uphill both ways, 10 miles in the snow.
No.
Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. OnGuard knew of the existence of this note because he was spying on the victim. Isn't that right? If that were true, then this means Mr. OnGuard would have known that the victim had forged the note. Ack! He did it in a coffee shop. Done.
Maybe so.
So then the defendant knew this suicide note was a fake.
I hate this game.
And if that's true,
The series of this specific game.
Just sometimes it's like, yeah, he could have done it in a coffee shop. Like, it's really funny. I don't actually hate the game.
and if that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way.
Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory as to what Mr. OnGuard's motive for murder was, it has suddenly disappeared into thin air. But, Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. OnGuard monitored Mr. Kurita 24 hours a day. He could have gone to a coffee shop. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. OnGuard didn't know of.
God.
Like a coffee shop.
Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place?
I'm
You
rubber,
present
you're
the
glue.
evidence this time.
I swear to God, they just pick random letters to put together for whatever sounds Edgeworth makes.
Order! 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 Mr. Edgeworth, please say an actual word. It looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave.
Bro.
As I figured.
Huh? As you figured?
As I figured, it came down to this after all.
Mr. Edgeworth, you are not making any sense.
When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next?
Oh no.
What next?
Don't put him on the stand.
If the prosecution can't prove Mr. OnGuard's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle.
Well, I agree with you there.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time.
Don't do it, Edgeworth. Oh, well, that's fine.
However, this witness is a little unusual.
Is it?
Edgeworth stuttering? This is not like him at all.
Unusual. Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth?
This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley de Killer to commit murder. That's impossible. Who in the... No such person exists who can answer that question with such certainty. Phoenix.
Phoenix?
Yes. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this witness?
It's me. He did it. It is. It's,
Yes. Go on, who is it?
Put Shoe on the stand.
the man himself. Mr. Shelley DeKiller.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth,
Legend.
DeKiller.
Demand myth killer.
Yeah!
Oh, Mr. DeKiller.
Oh, Mr. DeKiller.
Wait! Shelley DeKiller?
What the fuck?
The man, the
Hey.
myth, the killer?
Demand a
Hey,
myth DeKiller?
you know he killed him, right? Like, why don't you? Why don't you have him arrested?
You mean the killer? Or, I mean the assassin?
Well,
Yes, Your Honor.
He's coming here, to the witness stand.
Just arrest him!
In this courtroom.
Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that
God.
this is a very unusual
radio?
circumstance, so I ask for your permission to put this radio transceiver on the stand.
Listen, we've had a parrot. We've had a parrot.
I was gonna
It's not
say,
weirder than that.
Well, Mr. Wright,
I believe we should conduct the rest of the court session over Zoom, Your Honor.
so you must be having Zoom court, huh?
Yeah.
is this all right with you?
Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else to drag this trial out. The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
I wonder if it really is all right to do this.
Hey, you're the
Like,
judge.
you're the
That's
one.
fine.
Very well, then. The prosecution calls its witness to the stand. Edgeworth, is there no other way left to us? Fuck. This is just very good, because instead of Phoenix making an absolute buffoon out of himself, it's Edgeworth. Now then, witness. Your name and your, occupation, please.
Give us the shot.
Why is it so big?
It's so
Why is
fucking
it so
cute.
different from the image in the court record?
I gotta say, I did not expect this.
Very good, sir.
Oh no! The whole testimony is gonna be like this. No.
Thank God.
My name is Shelley DeKiller, and I am a professional assassin.
At least he's cooperative.
I say.
I mean, Shelley DeKiller is probably having a lot of fun with this.
What is going on here?
Your Honor.
It's a phone.
How can you remain so calm? And what is the meaning of this two-way radio?
I think it is valid for the judge to ask if we had Shelley DeKiller on, speed dial this whole time.
Dial?
I disagree. I think he should have expected it at this point.
That's kind of fair.
Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. DeKiller will testify to this court. So this must be what that urgent phone call he got earlier was about.
Oh no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court.
Is it too much technology?
What part of this is like the straw that broke the camel's
Yeah.
back? Like
This is the line. Right here.
First of all, we can't even be sure this is really Mr. Killer himself.
But we couldn't know that even if he was here.
Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are, in fact, Shelley the Killer.
He's across the radio.
What if he just killed someone on the radio?
Oh my god!
I understand. Please wait a second.
I mean, it's probably just gonna be like Maya's here.
Yeah.
Although the judge doesn't know that. Yeah. I'm so hungry.
Need a burger.
Maya!
Maya!
A voice. Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this?
I just realized the voice-altering technology on the radio does not extend to Maya.
Maybe he just uses like a microphone or like a...
The defense has no objections to this person.
I mean, aside from the fact that he is an assassin.
We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley the Killer.
It looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events.
In this
Well,
court?
It doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so...
Now then, witness. There is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else.
And what would that be?
Is this transceiver gonna have breakdown sprites?
I hope so. I hope it just bursts.
I hope it, like, cracks.
It starts sweating.
At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Carita. Is this correct? What do you hope, Cole?
I hope that the dial goes from that position to angled down in so it looks like an angry eyebrow.
Oh my god. Maybe it will, honestly. This looks a bit like his face, now that you put it that way.
Oh shit, it does.
It's got the line down the middle.
That's
That's-
design, baby.
That's good
That's
character design.
really clever.
It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Carita.
Alright, pack it up, boys.
There he is, Your Honor. Arrest this man. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client.
Very well.
This is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's it. A bad dream.
Uh-huh.
Shelley the Killer. What is he gonna say?
Shelley the Killer in court, what will he say?
Dear diary.
There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand.
Metaphorically.
It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client.
No.
Mr. DeKiller seems to be a very clever man.
Uh-huh.
I'd almost say he seems to be mocking us.
I am.
What with that silly little voice of his.
While he may appear and sound like our enemy, Your Honor, Mr. DeKiller is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief.
You mean about this trust between his clients and himself thing?
That's good.
It seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. I
What?
trust no one and I work alone. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix.
Well, hold it! We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us your client's...
I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means?
Sorry. Go on.
I like to think that there's
Well,
someone
you got
just
me.
like
I don't.
standing down at the witness stand, like pressing in like the button to like let you speak
Yeah.
every time. And like everyone has to like count, like be like, okay, I'm gonna speak now.
And also wiggling the transceiver back and forth when it talks.
Well, it appears this is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright.
That's only because you don't know about Maya's situation. I can badger anyone. Hold it! The trust between you and your client?
I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome.
And that is why you're testifying in this manner?
This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder.
Well, now... you just said he was your client! So...
What?
Fuck!
Well,
I must preserve the titular name so my clients can trust me.
But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust?
It has
I
never
hadn't
happened
thought of
before.
that.
You're certainly right. It could be. It's never happened before, but if it ever did,
Yes?
that person wouldn't be my client for very long.
oh,
They would certainly...
that's enough. Please, no more.
Very well. It was only a hypothetical anyway.
So if someone, like,
Wink.
say, filmed you committing the murder, they wouldn't be your client anymore.
Hold it.
Oh.
That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. It's definitely not going to be a lie. I would think that this would be very bad for them.
It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role.
It's bad role playing.
Their role.
This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven.
You. Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty?
Jesus? To the gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, but would you care to die?
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
Would you like to die now?
Ah, no, I didn't say anything.
The judge had better watch himself.
Holy shit.
Hold it! We understand, so please tell us the name of your client.
I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do.
Ah, that egomaniacal...
It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you.
Uh-huh.
Somehow Now that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. I don't really care about all this extra fluff. Just tell us the name already.
Patience. Try to calm down a little. It's important to try and understand his mindset. He seems very steadfast and closed, so you're going to have to work to get him to talk.
I'm not his therapist, you know.
I mean, yeah, I guess we could press again to see which one he, like, talked about the trust thing on to make sure.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, but I was wondering about something you just said. You said that your client had already broken the rules.
The person who frames another is the worst kind of human.
Isn't that what you do when you do the murders?
Don't
He
think
doesn't
about
actively frame anyone else, I don't think. He just tries to not make it lead back to the client.
Okay.
And that's why you feel you can betray this person?
it. I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role.
Just my luck. An assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured?
Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic?
This case just keeps getting better and better.
If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed.
Everyone understands your point, I think. Really.
In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek.
You have made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready.
Excellent. Now then, I do believe it's about time I revealed the name of my client. Don't you agree?
Hold it!
Now press it.
What is it?
Now I can't bring myself to ask the client's name. If you can't ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness. What is the name of your client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida?
That person's name is...
That's the funniest sprite they could have picked for that.
Yeah.
He's just bracing himself.
It's so big.
Adrian Andrews.
Well,
What?
What?
Objection. Witness.
No!
Wrong.
Objection! Stop lying!
Also, it was both of them yelling what at once, and I could not possibly change my voice in the middle. So I was just like,
Wow,
this is
wow,
me
wow, wow.
yelling what. Witness. That's not who you told me it was earlier.
Ooh.
Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, and it is Adrian Andrews.
What? This can't be. On the phone earlier. What's going on here?
My guess is that Mr. De Killer just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back.
Physically. Stabbed Edgeworth in the back?
I'm sure in order to get an audience with this court, Mr. De Killer told him a different name. Matt Ongar. Perhaps?
I knew it. Objection! This This is outrageous. I was deceived.
Oh.
This witness is telling a very serious lie.
But you were the one who summoned the witness.
Summoned him like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.